Guarda, guarda, già lì.
Ok. Stan look. Και έχει και death recap τώρα. Σου λέει ποιος σου κάνει damage και πόσο damage σου κάνει κτλ. It's cool. Προσπαθάμε να γραμμίσαμε όλο το spawn.
Απλά λες.
That's stealth.
Πώς έγινε αυτό δηλαδή. Μ' άρεσε που κάναμε και sneak.
Ναι, φοβερό sneak. Epic fail of stealthing. Όχου. Αν δεν κάνεις like κατά εμός είναι το να έχεις spawn παντού. Το καλύτερο MMO ever και καταστράφηκε και από αυτό το λόγο.
Ποιο?
Το Secret World. Θα είσαι το καλύτερο ever, αλλά τα καλύτερα ίσως... Το καλύτερο theme park σίγουρα.
Σίγουρα, το καλύτερο από το τελευταίο.
Το καλύτερο theme park γενικώς είναι, νομίζω.
Where I slayed the Mad King. Perhaps I can finally end this horrid existence. Rancer! Madman. It's time to finish this. Rancer! Madman. It's time to finish this.
Πάμε χώστου.
I couldn't agree more. I'll shatter your bones this time, Datu.
That's it.
Attack! Mad King has fallen. Come, we need to talk. Over the years, I've questioned many times whether what I did was right. I wanted to save my soldiers' lives, but I only helped King Rancer spread his curse. Now, whether right or wrong, I am redeemed. The curse is lifted and the dead can rest. Yes, they are at peace. Even King Rancer, I suppose. He was a wise and courageous king at one time, you know. I hope what happened here does not further damage his legacy. That is beyond my control, however. Goodbye, my friend, and thank you.
Alright. Τώρα είχε να κάνει κάποια σχέση αυτό με το άλλο, δεν έχω ιδέα. Convince Martin to list. Very good.
Τώρα πλέον δεν γράφει hint, οπότε το κάναμε.
Μ' άρεσε που πήγανε και τέτοια. Nothing worse doing the quest and then oh yes, you saved everyone and then nothing changes.
I still see them. They're here. Oh, you send them away. Τώρα και λίγο.
Διάλο πάμε. Με ξέρει κάτι. Alright,
They are going
with
to
you.
release me, aren't they? Why? Olivier's not going to vouch for me, is he? That backstabbing arsehole. You know about my father? I mean, you were there, weren't you? He did die with honor, didn't he?
Πώς το κατάλαβες?
I don't know.
Way to leap
Perhaps you're
to
right.
a
Maybe I
crazy
was born to be a
conclusion.
soldier.
Εκεί δεν ήσουνα.
Been running from my destiny. All right, I'll enlist.
Εντάξει, δεν ήταν και τόσο παλιά βέβαια.
Είναι 15 χρόνια, δεν ήταν, είπε.
You've certainly done your due
Ναι, αλλά
diligence.
χαρακτήρες μας γενικά
I
και οι
really
δύο
appreciate the
είναι old,
efforts,
οπότε-
but I had a feeling it
Καλά,
wouldn't work.
πόσο old.
Some people
Εγώ είμαι
just have no
35,
sense of
ξέρω.
duty, and I guess
Καταλαβαίνω, 15 χρόνια
Martin
στον
falls into
20.
that category.
Δεν ήμουν εκεί, φίλε.
You did. Excellent. I don't know what you said to him, but I don't care. It's my duty to get new recruits, and you helped me fulfill it. Thank you. I'll have the deputy release him, and we'll get him whipped into shape in no time. You really have the knack for this. While I'm getting Martin released, I wonder, would you be at all open to taking a crack at another one of my stubborn prospects? Her name's Suga. She's got a mouth on her, but she'd make a good
Suga?
soldier.
Suga λέγεται.
She wouldn't admit it, but I think
Okay,
she's some
Suga.
kind of bandit, and that's why she doesn't think much of the Shorenhelm Guard. She called me some rather rude names. In fact, I lost my temper, but you have more patience.
Δείχνει.
If it was up to me, no. But our numbers are low and we can't be picky. Besides, I'd rather risk the life of a bandit in battle than some poor girl who's never even swung a sword. If you're
Ωραίος
willing to
κάνουν
speak to
recruit.
Suga, she's over by the ironworks.
Είναι 8 ακόμα, μιλάς τύψε. Ίσως.
Ω, λέει να κάνουμε recruit την Sugar.
Μπορεί να κάνει Suga.
Hey,
Suga.
Damn trash, that's all it is. Let it be known that Jaren's ironworks sells nothing but dung. They call them swords, but you can't get an edge on one of these blades to save your life. Even the Shorenhelm guards got better steel than this. Oh no, not another one. What's it take to be a recruiter? The inability to understand verbal language? If you want me to write it down for you, I can carve it on your arse. I already told that old sow, Thayer, I'd eat dung before joining the guard. Bunch of elf-loving weaklings that run around Rivenspire getting kicked in the arse. People I run with, they eat members of the Shorenhelm Guard for breakfast. You look tougher than your average guard, but my boyfriend would wipe the dirt with you. Huh! You want to bet on how long you'll last, or whether you just turn tail the moment you see him? Nah, this could be fun though. Beat my boyfriend, I'll enlist. If he beats you, well, he'll just take your gear and leave your corpse in the road. Just take the road south out
I've
of
done this
town.
before.
That's where we do our business. Don't worry about finding
Our
Govalet.
business.
He'll find you. Oh, and don't expect a formal challenge. Just be ready to fight. I'll be here if you decide you're too much of a coward.
What is it?
Rapguard.
Όπο, είναι δυνατός άντρας.
Oh no. Whatever we can do. You ambushed us.
Μην το σκοτώσαμε κιόλας. Fuck your boyfriend.
But about your boyfriend. 41 ήταν 17 έβαλε. Αυτό δεν είναι το μισό, είναι λιγότερο από το μισό. Fucking shoes.
Βα, έλεος. Εκεί.
Δεν καταλαβαίνω γιατί. Ποιο είναι το σκεπτικό ακριβώς. Ναι.
How vile! Is that a piece of Govalid's brain on your boot? What are you, some kind of monster? Only joking around, of course. You beat him, huh? I'm impressed. Nah, that's what that bastard deserves for sneaking around behind my back with that little Bosmer wench. I knocked her off myself. Nope, I haven't got any hard feelings. In fact, I'd say that was the easiest breakup ever. I suppose so. Govalad's gone, and to be honest, I was pretty sick of sitting around down there by the road and hassling people for a handful of coins. I'll give the guard a try. You can tell Captain Thayer I'll come around soon.
Πολύ ωραίοι οι φρουροί όλοι. Πάρ' τον ένα και βάρ' τον άλλον, Ο κλέφτης...
Α, αυτό σου λέγα. Να το κάνει recruit.
Εγώ λοιπόν όλοι.
Απλά.
Oh well, it was worth a try. I knew she was something of a long shot with an attitude like that. I'd probably have been forced to beat her down every other day just to keep her in line. Maybe it's better that she won't enlist. You did? Huh. I'll be an Argonian's aunt. I really didn't think you could pull that off. You missed your calling, my friend. You should have been a recruiter. You can't seem to fail. While we're waiting for Shugo to finally get here, what do you say to taking on the most unlikely prospect of the bunch?
Αχ, δεν μου κι άλλος.
If you can recruit this young man, I'll eat my dagger. He's... awkward. Julian was that's his name. He seems like a sharp young man and he's had a little training. The problem is that Julian is more interested in chasing girls than glory. Some might even say he's pathetic, but he is a prospect. I don't know. I tried to tell him that no girl can resist a man with a few scars, but that didn't seem to sway him. Unfortunately, I lost my patience after that, and now he won't even come near me. If anyone can convince him, though, it's you.
Hello, man. You got it.
Going around town, cleaning up the mess that beastly soldier woman created by offending everyone. You must have a golden tongue, getting folks to enlist after that. You won't persuade me, though. I can't leave town. Not now. Because I'm close. I've been courting Gwendolyn for 3 years, and I think I'm finally close to winning her heart. If I leave town now, by the time I get back, she'll marry someone else. I couldn't live with that. That would make everything perfect. If I had her love, I could enlist and fight with the strength of 10 soldiers.
Oh, great.
It's not going to happen, though. It's going to take something special to win her heart. And I haven't a clue as to what that is. Good luck with that. I've been trying to figure her out for years now. I think maybe she just enjoys playing with my emotions. If you can help me win her heart, though, I'll enlist. I'll do anything you want, in fact.
Τώρα γίναμε και... Whatever this is
Don't
called.
get me wrong. You're very attractive, and
Προξενήτρες.
I'm sure you're
Απλά,
very nice. But I'm not seeing any new suitors. I have my hands full already with that pathetic young man you probably saw standing
Σιγά μωρή,
around
τον πήγαμε
outside.
σπίτι.
Εγώ φοράω το κράνος εντωμεταξύ, εσύ φοράς τη μάσκα.
Απλά.
It's not that I
You're
don't
very
like him.
attractive.
He's brave,
Get the grip.
kind, and handsome. He's perfectly acceptable. He's just not very exciting. I don't know that I love him. I'm not even sure he loves me. I keep trying to tell him. It's just some childish infatuation. I don't know. I want the feeling from the storybooks. I want my
ταιριάζει
skin
ένας
to
να βλέπω,
flush
ωραία.
and my heart to quicken. I want butterflies in my stomach and to be unsure whether to laugh or cry. Julian just makes me bored. Someone in town has to be more romantic.
Dear God. Help me.
The heroes, τι κάνουμε.
Good riddance, I've been thinking.
I hope no one is watching this.
It's just some kind of silly infatuation. I think I need to make a grand gesture to prove my love to her. Something spectacular to show her how I really feel. Something romantic, something unique. I know, a bouquet of rare flowers
Σιγά
that
μην πάω
I need help
να
picking them.
κομπάλα.
Or I could
να κόβω
serenade her with a
λουλούδια.
poem. Of course, I don't know any poems. Or maybe a beautiful necklace. What do you think?
Ναι, πες ένα poem, εντάξει,
I
χεστικά.
think so too. I noticed her flirting with a
μας πει να ψάξουμε το καλύτερο poem που
minstrel. She
υπάρχει.
practically swooned whenever he
Πήγαινε
opened
στα
his
Ancient
mouth.
Ruins να βρεις το
Anyhow,
poem.
well, we just need a poem. Surely someone around here knows some poetry.
Oh my
Find a good
God.
poem, and I'll serenade Gwen with my love.
You won't do anything yourself, right? Right. That makes sense.
I have defeated the great Daedra Slave.
Ναι.
It's
Τον
so
Ατσού!
1, 2. Let's find a poem.
This is where the dissonance happens.
Απλά όμως. Too much.
In the springtime so fair, the ladies sow the seed. When harvest rolls around, I'm still... Are you jesting? I'm an expert. I won last year's poetry joust in Orsinium.
Orsinium, yes.
I know every poem ever
All of
written in
them.
all of orc history.
Wait, let me ask someone else.
I would stand here and drink myself to death, but I can't even afford to do that. My mother told me that if I became a poet, I would starve to death. When I wrote a book, I thought I had proven her wrong, but it's come to nothing. Yes, for whatever that's worth. I haven't had a decent meal in more than a
243,
week.
φίλε, πολλά είναι.
Who wants to buy a book of silly love poems while the countryside is ravaged by civil war?
Έχω λεφτά.
You will? Really? That's so good of you! A patron of the arts and a poet's savior you are. I can't thank you enough. You just saved my life. And more importantly, you saved my art.
Ναι, τελειώνει, έχει πάει μια μισή ώρα.
Φίλε, νομίζω θα κοιμηθείς, να βρεις το πείμα. Serious business.
Χριστέ μου.
The more I think about this poetry idea, the more I like
Κι άλλο, ένα
it. It's the
τελευταίο.
perfect way to show Gwendolyn both the strength of my mind and the depth of my passion. I think I'll call her outside and serenade her in front of the whole town. Well, no, I was planning how I was going to do it, not what I was going to say. I thought you were handling that part. Do you find anyone in town who knows anything about poetry? What a fancy book. Look at the leather cover and the gilded pages. Gwendolyn's sure to be
How
one of the
shallow are
one of
you,
these
δηλαδή
poems.
έλεος.
Come on, let's go over and I'll read one of these poems to her.
Πώς θα σας πάρουμε τις ντομάτες. Τελειώνει.
Τι έβαλες.
Fair Gwendolyn, come forth and hear my words of love.
This should be interesting.
I look to the
Αυτό μας ρωτήσαν τι λέμε
firmament,
εμείς.
13
Σειρανό.
constellations do I see, but even the
Τον άντρε
stars
Πεζράκ.
look dark and lonely without thee.
But in your eyes, there is enough light to guide me through any night. Oh, Julian, that's my favorite poem.
She has actually
We were
read the
meant
book.
for each other. I
Εγώ
love
του είπα να πει δικό του.
We'll wait.
Λέει μαλακίες.
I go to war now, my love, but when I return, we shall be married.
Okay, sure.
Του λέει how to come down from the stairs.
It
So
worked.
fair.
Can you believe
You
it? She
will
said that
brush
she
your
loves
hair.
me, and she said she'll wait for me. I thought it was possible. I'm so happy I could take a nap. All this wooing has made me really tired. And I will. Napping will have to wait. Honestly, I'm proud to go fight for the kingdom now. I'll fight for Gwendolyn's sake and for the sake of our future. You can go and tell Captain Thayer I'm coming. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Alright.
Don't feel bad. I knew
Πολύ
Julian was a
γαμάτος
hopeless
fighter θα είναι
case.
αυτός.
A man who's sick in
Γιατί
love
η άλλη
is
ήταν
a
πολύ ωραία,
sad man indeed. I feel sorry for him, really. Enlisting would have probably helped set
Θα
him
κλέβει τον
straight.
αστέρ τον κόσμο.
I can't believe it. I said I was going to eat my dagger, didn't I? I hope you'll let me off on that one. I'm really embarrassed. Here, I couldn't manage to get a single recruit, and you come behind me and get 3. None that are worth our time, and I'll have my hands full whipping these 3 into shape anyhow. The General's jaw's going to hit the dirt when I march them in. I'll tell him I had help, of course. I don't want him assigning me this duty again. All right, recruits. Fall in. I want to see the prettiest march to Shornhelm in history.
Alrighty.